Resident Evil 2 is the first really big, ultra-hyped blockbuster of '98, and what Capcom has pulled off is more of an interactive cinematic experience than a video game. Seriously, picking up a few months after the event of the first game, Resident Evil 2 sees the entire town of Raccoon City hit with a devastating virus that zombified only a few dozen folks in the original Resident Evil. It's up to rookie cop Leon Kennedy and Claire Redfield, sister of one of the main RE characters, to save not only themselves, but any and all survivors to boot. The gameplay remains basically the same as before. As one of two characters, you solve puzzles and shoot monsters. The original RE featured two playable personas as well, although the differences between the two weren't incredibly significant. One could carry more items than the other could, while the other was easier to play, and they both had their own distinct storylines. In RE2, the differences between the two are a bit more interesting. For example, Claire starts off with a lockpick while Leon begins with a lighter, which alone changes the order in which the game's puzzles can be solved. Each character also finds different weapons along his or her quest. For instance, Claire will find her grenade launcher, however, while playing as Leon, a shotgun will be in its place. In addition, Leon and Claire encounter a string of different characters throughout the game, so naturally their stories don't unfold in nearly the same way. The subtle changes between Claire and Leon don't make each character's story feel completely different, but they're enough to make you want to know what happens further into the game. On top of that, once you play through the game as one character, a second scenario is opened up for the other. For instance, win the game with Claire and you'll unlock Leon's alternative scenario. And since both characters are supposedly running through the many locations of Raccoon City at the same time, the things you do in the first scenario will affect the other character in his or her second scenario. For instance, if you pick up a submachine gun with Leon the first time out, and you later go to the same place with Claire, the submachine gun won't be there. Admittedly, it's mostly cool in concept, since it really doesn't come into play that much. Of course, RE2 comes with all the trimmings, 3D rendered backgrounds with 3D polygonal characters running through them. Visually, it looks a lot like the first RE game, except with incredibly improved graphics and character animations. Resident Evil 2 is one of the most entertaining games I've ever played. With its unique camera angles, storyline, graphics, sound effects, and music, Resident Evil 2 seems more like a product out of Hollywood than a video game. Resident Evil 2 surpasses its predecessor in nearly every aspect of gameplay, and in short, Capcom has outdone itself. Resident Evil 2 is the number 4 on our list and also the top survival horror game. Share your memories in the comments, and thanks for watching.